I'm your Snooping 23. You're joining me for Dangerous Position, Chapter 7. The next morning, you tiptoe down into Dex's office and knock on the door. Come in. I'd like to go and see my dad. A lot has happened with him. I have to confess, I'm a little scared to let you leave my sight right now. Fair enough. I'm happy you're taking this seriously now. I am, and I'm gonna have Randy hire someone to look into her disappearance discreetly. Just in case she didn't leave on some holiday in Bora Bora. She's a complicated woman, isn't she? This is the third time she's done something like this. Third time? I don't know how she can worry her friends and family by taking off without saying anything. I think... it doesn't matter. I don't care what she went, and I just want to go get through this week and help my dad. I don't care what she went. I'm serious. I had to reread it twice in my head, and they actually said that. Okay. She's not you, Laura. You have a very big heart. Look at everything you've done to help your father. Yes, he's all I have. Maybe your family didn't have so many people around her trying to make her happy all the time. She'd appreciate them more? It's funny, the more I learn about her, the more I want to meet her. But also, she's been described in so many contradictory terms. You know, it seems to depend on who I'm talking to. I guess she's good at only showing what she wants people to see. It makes her very good when she's, when we're out at galas, or she charms the socks off of people. In art, I seriously fail at it. Dex smiles at you with kindness, and butterflies well up in your stomach. Should kiss him? Peck him? Bear my feelings. They're not appropriate. Good question here. I'm gonna go with bury my feelings. I mean, this whole situation does feel complicated enough. Dex regretfully leaves you for a quick meeting while Randy drives you to your father's hospital. Nurse Betty is waiting, as delightful as ever. You look like something the cat dragged in. Gee, thanks. Are you okay? I'm fine. I just want to visit my dad. I'm impressed, by the way. You certainly came through. What do you mean? Your father's bills have all been paid for. Dex must have already followed through. I told you I would take care of it. Of course, there will always be more. Whoever wrote this does not understand how the healthcare system in any country works, even America, who is greedy as crap. You ignore her, thinking again, someone focused on money shouldn't be in a healthcare. I mean, yeah, they are greedy, but they don't sit there. A nurse doesn't tell you that, okay? A nurse doesn't typically do it. You go to your father's room and find him watching an old soap opera. Dad, not that show again. You're obsessed. Oh, shh. I think Mariah's just lost her heart to her boss. I'm glad you're doing well. Your father meets the television and stares at you. What's wrong, Laura? Tell him I was out most of the last night getting your hospital bills paid. I was in a little fender bender. I'm fine. I don't put on makeup and you get scared. Thanks, Dad. You're beautiful with or without makeup. You just look so tired. I've been working a lot. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Right now, I just want to spend time with you. I want you to know I appreciate everything you've ever done for me. You're my daughter. I'd do anything for you. I still remember how you'd walk me to school every morning. I didn't want anyone to kidnap you. After Mom left us, it was just you and me. I don't know what my life would be without you. You've always been my rock. Even when I'm gone, you'll be fine. Don't say that. I'll do anything to make sure you live a long and healthy life. I love you too. We both smile at one another before he turns the television back on. A few hours later, Randy drops you back off at the mansion. You can't help but notice the extra security guards. You thought it would make you feel safer here, but instead it makes you feel like a prisoner. Two days pass, and you're starting to feel useless. Dex doesn't want me to leave the house because he's terrified something will happen to me, and Randy makes me feel like I'm being a leech for being here. I need to pretend to be Emily for a few more days, and then I'll be back to my old life again. Somehow, that doesn't make you feel better either. It's nice being in Dex's life when I'm not being shot at. Will I stay alive for the rest of the week? I can't think about it. I should make a nice dinner for me and Dex. Ask Randy about the investigation. Help around the house. You wander around until you see an older woman cleaning. She's doing exactly what you thought you'd be doing when you first arrived. I'm a little bored. Is there anything I can do to help? Woman looks at you like you're crazy, which basically answers your question. Miss Travis, there's no need for that. I have everything covered. Well, clearly Emily doesn't help out around here. I better find something else to do before I blow my cover. Back at Emily's room, you get curious. I haven't had much of a chance to look around. Maybe, something in here will tell me where she's gone. I'm a little curious why you're wearing a coat indoors. You decide to look around Emily's room for clues. There's nothing obvious, so you start to turn everything carefully over. Under her bed, taped to the mattress, is a journal. The pages aren't dated, which is unfortunate, but you begin to read quick passages anyway. I feel like I made a mistake by agreeing to marry Dax. Does he even love me? I doubt it. I guess this means she wrote this recently. Dick stood me up again. He said he had a business meeting. I'm not surprised. Sounds like Dax, he does put business first. Javier gave me a ride home today. He was pretty funny and very sweet. Dex forgot our anniversary. He doesn't have a romantic bone in his body. Javier sent me flowers today. He said it was for introducing him to his new investor. Must be the beginning of the relationship. At least it hasn't been going on that long. It's very interesting music is what the hell this is. Javier asked me to lunch and I agreed. He's so handsome and he actually flirted with me. I should read it thoroughly. Skip the latest entry. You don't really want to read all of her secrets, just find out where she could have gone. You continue skimming entries about Emily and Javier's growing relationship until you see something slightly familiar. I found a strange note in my car today. It warned me to watch my behavior. I knew it. Emily was being threatened. Javier asked to borrow money today. He was furious when I told him no, like scary angry. I can't believe how much he hates Dex. I remember Javier saying something about trying to borrow money after he tried to kiss me. Dex saw a text I sent to Javier. It was pretty explicit. I lied and said he believed me, but I'm not sure. I'm scared. I'm gonna meet Javier today. We're going to run away together. Randy knows about Javier, which means Dex does too. I'm dead meat. That's the last entry. Is it possible that Dex did something to Emily? What if I'm part of the cover-up? A knock at the door startles you. You open the door and Dex steps into your room. You hide the journal behind your back. We need to talk. Now's not a good time. He stops and narrows his eyes. What are you hiding? I'll say, nothing. Go away. Are you angry at me? No, scared. I don't understand. I think you're hiding something from me. Dex eyes, staring around the room. I am. Here's the whole truth. No half-truths, no lies. Emily never really loved me, and she's left me. We're good this time. Is that why her father volunteered to become an investor? He did after we got engaged. Originally, Emily was a partner. it was her idea to get her dad to invest. It only took a month to realize it was a mistake to propose. What happened between the two of you? I don't know. I guess the whole honeymoon phase ran its course, and we were just bored. Emily wanted attention all the time. I was too busy trying to build the company, and we started together. She had completely lost interest in. In my mind, it was like our child, a child she was no longer wanting. I'll admit, I was too busy with work. I should have spent more time with her. But it doesn't excuse what she did. What did she do? I thought you said you read her diary. Shouldn't you know all the sordid details? I never said that! I didn't read through all of it, but I saw something about Javier. She was sleeping with him. You were right about the text, but I refused to admit it. She asked if he preferred her in red or black lingerie. I asked before staring at the diary in disgust. No one will ever have to ask me that question, because I've made it pointedly clear. There were other signs I chose to ignore before Emily left. What other signs? Like what? We stopped sleeping together months ago, but she was pregnant. She told you? I found the pregnancy test in the trash can and confronted her about it. She said if her father was going to find out she was sleeping with Javier, he'd lose it. Did you tell him? No, but I did something as equally as vile. I threatened to tell him. And what did she say after you told her that? She screamed at me, cried. She said she hated me and that I was ruining her life. Is it the last time you saw her? It was. I was worried about her. Because of me, she's probably dead. It's all my fault. You didn't make Emily leave. I drove her away with my anger. That's not really anger, bro. She was cheating. On you. Nah, fam, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this. She left without anything to her name. Even her credit cards haven't been used. I hired you to buy me some time, but now I think the job description has changed. What now? If you're right about Emily, then someone is trying to kill her. We only have one option to find out what happened to her. And what's that? Have you ever laid out cheese to catch a rat? All the time? No, that sounds gross. Ugh, whatever. How do you feel about being the cheese? Have you not, like, seen online crap? There's rats all over the place, and you are the cheese 24/7. They're waiting, slobbing at the bits to destroy you and everything you've worked on. So without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And now description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you'd like to support me and my content. And without further ado, thank you all for watching. Love your beautiful faces, just saying. Peace.